Bigfoot, a legendary creature said to roam the woods of North America. The werewolf, a hybrid creature, part man and part wolf. Both werewolves and Bigfoot support Cohen's second and sixth theses, and through their shared nature, they represent a metaphor for our desire of the forbidden.
I suspect that this man is a werewolf, so I set my friend Gabby out to be bait.
Tra-la-la-la-la, I've got some delicious dog food.
Whoa.
The fear of the monster is really a type of desire.
Do you feel like people desire you because they fear you?
Oh yeah.
The Company of Wolves by Angela Carter is a modern and darker retelling of the classic fairy tale Little Red Riding Hood. The Company of Wolves supports Cohen's sixth thesis. It uses both form and content to highlight a sense of longing and yearning. By showing that all the characters, from the second-person narrator to the random extras to the main character, are intrigued by the wolf, the story shows that people desire what scares them the most. The first half of the story is told from second-person point of view, which is significant because it places the reader in the story right in the middle of the action. Despite feeling scared at the prospect of the wolf, people keep reading. The story also reveals that the wolf is almost always more than meets the eye. Despite this, people still tempt the wolf by going into the forest. The desire of the monster is shown most prevalently through the main character. She meets a handsome stranger in the woods and invites him to her grandmother's house. Once they reach their destination, his true form is revealed as a werewolf. The narrator says, since fear did her no good, she ceased to be afraid. The cessation of fear is when the desire fully sets in. She then proceeds to engage in a savage marriage ceremony.
Gabby, there's a Bigfoot over there. Go be bait.
Okay.
Why do you think people want to hunt you so badly?
Because I'm so irresistible. Look at me.
There's also a desire for Bigfoot. Not a sexual desire, like was exhibited for the werewolf, but a desire to hunt and discover him. People also desire the possible fame and glory of discovering a new species. Many hoaxers desire this attention so much that they fake Bigfoot encounters just to have their 15 minutes of fame. Others genuinely desire his discovery for purely scientific purposes.
I've been tracking Sasquatches for 25 years.
This can be seen on the Animal Planet show, Finding Bigfoot. In the show, 4 scientists travel across the world in search of the elusive creature.
I do think there's a squatch in these woods.
Any more questions?
No, I'm good.
Good!
We see the damage that the monster wreaks. The material remains. But the monster itself turns immaterial and vanishes, to reappear somewhere else. This can be seen in the 1987 comedy, Harry and the Hendersons. The Henderson family finds a Bigfoot and takes him home as a pet. At the end of the film, they release him into the woods. Thus, the monster effectively escapes. However, just 4 years later, Harry reappears in the form of a TV show.
Where Where'd you get 'em? How'd you get 'em?
This can also be seen in many episodes of the aforementioned series Finding Bigfoot.
Who's that up there?
There's something on the hill.
You're not going to catch a squatch running in the dark. There's no way.
The monster always seems to be just out of reach. The show always ends with the team gearing up for a new investigation in another state. There are also many instances of the werewolf escaping. At the beginning of the 1981 film An American Werewolf in London, the original werewolf is killed. But death cannot stop the monster, because the main character David becomes a werewolf. At the end of the film, David is killed, but because there are several incarnations of werewolves across all film genres, the werewolf always escapes. When looking at Bigfoot and werewolves, there are obvious similarities. They are both hairy, animalistic, and not real. However, similarities run much deeper. Across several texts, both monsters prove Cohen's theses that the fear of the monster is really a type of desire, and that the monster always escapes, thus proving that both monsters represent a metaphor for our desire for the unknown and the forbidden.